Hello, my name is Khairuddin. My MATRIC number is 2024545385 and I'm from class BA2735D. To summarize, let me tell you what this article discusses about. This article was written by Anna Shields and has been published on 29 September 2025. This article talks about how leaders should handle conflicts at workplace. There are two types of conflicts mentioned in this article: conflict resolution and conflict mitigation. First, conflict resolution means trying to fully solve a problem between people. Second, conflict mitigation means reducing the damage and stress caused by the conflicts even if the problem is not fully solved yet. Anna Shields explained that nowadays conflicts at work is increasing because of changes like new technology. This makes conflict mitigation an important skill for leaders because it helps stop problems from getting worse. She also warns that conflicts is not always bad. If it handled in the right way, conflicts can bring good results like generate new ideas. So leaders should not only try to stop conflicts but also learn how to manage it in a healthy way. Her main point is leaders should not choose between conflict mitigation or conflict resolution. Instead, they should learn both and teach their teams how to deal with conflicts early and calmly. This helps to reduce harm while also turning conflicts into something useful for the organization. First, conflict is not always bad. I agree with Anna Shields' statement in this article. Anna Shields states that if conflict is handled in a healthy way, it can actually bring positive results like innovation, better teamwork, improved processes, and stronger relationships. For example, conflicts between Google company and their engineering teams. Two engineering teams disagreed about the best approach for improved search quality. Tension built up because each team defended their own method. So Google used healthy solution, which Google applied its internal data-driven conflict resolution practice, which teams were required to present evidence, run experiments, and evaluate the results together rather than debate opinions. The outcome is the teams actually eventually combine both approaches, leading to much better search accuracy and improved cross-team relationships. Why this solution works? Because everyone felt heard. Decisions were based on facts, not power dynamics, and transparency reduced emotional tension. Second, trying to force quick resolution can make things worse. I agree with Anna's statements because according to Anna, workplace mediators will tell you that it is not always helpful to focus on solutions. Mediation parties who feel pressured into resolving conflicts tend to push back, especially if this pressure is applied early in the mediation process. For example, Uber company forced drivers to accept quick dispute outcomes. Uber tried to quickly resolve driver complaints like pay issues, unfair deactivation, work conditions using automated responses and fast case closures. So the outcome is Uber was forced to introduce human-centered support and appeal processes later. Why it made things worse? Because drivers feel ignored, because their cases were auto-dismissed, conflicts escalated that leads to massive driver protests worldwide and trust in the company decline. Third, leaders should build conflict skills, not choose sides. I agree with Anna's statement because according to her main opinion, leaders should not choose between both conflicts but they should develop conflict management skills in the workplace so teams can deal with problems respectfully and effectively. For example, Partners Global. This NGO is a global organization that builds local capacity for conflict resolution, leadership, and mediation. This NGO also focuses on building local capacity for conflict resolution, change management, and civic dialogue. Rather than imposing solutions, they train local leaders and mediators to facilitate dialogue, manage tension, and transform conflicts in a non-adversarial way. Why this aligns? Their model is about conflicts competence, which equipping people to manage conflicts constructively rather than pick sides, which mirrors the idea of building conflict mitigation or resolution skills. First, Train leaders not to force quick resolution, but to reduce harm first. From my opinion, leaders should not practice the skills of forcing the teams to solve the conflicts quickly, but focus to solve things step by step, which focus on reduced tension, stress, and emotional damage first. This aligns with Anna Schultz's point that pushing for resolution too early can cause resistance and make conflicts worse. Mitigation allows people time and space to calm down before finding solutions. For example, Google company use psychological safety first approach. Google used the Project Aristotle framework to teach managers which to not rush the resolution of disputes, and the outcome is teams became more transparent. Second, encourage constructive conflicts instead of avoiding all conflicts. For my opinion, leaders should teach teams that conflicts is not always bad. When handled correctly, it can lead to innovation, better ideas, improved processes, and stronger relationships. Rather than stopping all disagreements, organizations should create a safe environment where people can respectfully express different opinions. For example, Pixar Animation Studios. This company has its famous brain trust meetings, which directors, writers openly critique each other's work. This helps surface problems early and improve the creative output, which this method improves problem-solving skills and creativity. Third, build conflict management skills across the organization, which not just choose between mitigation or resolution. For my opinion, leaders should develop conflict competency throughout the organization. This includes identifying skill gaps, providing training, supporting informal resolution methods like mediation, and modeling respectful behavior themselves. For example, Volvo Cars implemented a comprehensive team development and conflict management training program that reaches many teams across the organization. According to research from 2019 to 2022, which internet facilitators to help scale this capability to 700 agile teams. So by training many internet trainers, they ensure the skills are not just for a few leaders, which the capacity is distributed broadly.